Welcome, welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to be live here today with an interview with Cori. She is an incredible life coach for women. So, really excited to have you here with us, Cori. Thanks so much.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we would love to hear more about you. Can you tell us about your background? Give us an introduction.
Absolutely. So I am Coach Cori Sartori. I empower high achieving women to find balance in life and work through self-love, confidence, and relationships. I worked about 20 years in the retail field as a people developer, a leader, a coach, a creator, a trainer. So I worked in the retail world for 20 years, absolutely loved it. That's where I found my passion for coaching, right? Because as a leader, you need to help people grow. And so I really love doing that. In 2012, I ended a codependent relationship that wasn't serving me. I'd spent over a decade in a really hard relationship. And coming out of it, I was still unhappy and didn't know what to do. I didn't feel like happiness was meant for me. And so in 2013, I fully dove into self development. I had started trying on documentaries and reading books and watching TED Talks. And I just found that working on myself was just bringing me so much joy. It really transformed my life. And so in 2016, I decided to become a life coach and I started my business, Mars Holistic Wellness. And from there, I started coaching and connecting with women and men and supporting them in healing whatever they needed to heal. And I absolutely love it. Being a coach is my calling. It's my passion and my purpose. And I live in Salt Lake City, Utah with my amazing husband. We've been married for 4.5 years and I have the most amazing little boy who will be 4 next month. And we just love our lives. We're just blessed and so grateful.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Amazing.
my pleasure. Thanks.
So cool that you have been a coach now for going on 6 years. This is
Yeah.
incredible. And the
Yeah.
work that you do is just phenomenal. So
Thank
I
you.
love it. Cool. So I'd love to hear kind of like when we first started working together, kind of where were you at and where did you want to go?
Well, I'll try to keep this brief because I feel like it's a longer story than just where I was at. So, like I said, I started my business, Mars Holistic Wellness, in 2016, and I'd always kind of done it part time because, right, I had that fear of not having a full time income because when you're an entrepreneur and you're doing things for yourself, it's scary. You have to put yourself out there. You know, all your income is dependent on what you do daily. And so I always kept my full time gig because I was just like, getting a paycheck every couple of weeks from somebody else made me feel secure. And at the end of 2020, my business started to pick up and I was coaching more. I still wasn't coaching at like the level I wanted to. I wasn't charging a lot. I would do a course for $300 or $600 and would be, coaching these people for 12 weeks at a time. So I was growing, but I wasn't where I wanted to be. So I thought, okay, I'm going to quit my full-time job. And I got super excited. My husband was 100% on board. And in February of last year, I left my full-time job to coach full-time. And then about a month later, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so that completely stopped me, right? Like I knew that I needed to just focus on myself. And so I didn't really coach. I would coach for other businesses because that was kind of easy going in and meeting with somebody for an hour or two and supporting them in whatever they needed. But for my own business, I kind of stopped coaching. And I just focused on healing and becoming well. And so after my chemo treatments, after my mastectomy, it was September and I was just ready to get back to coaching. Like it's my passion, it's my purpose. I love it. And so I didn't want to keep spinning my wheels. And I knew that if I tried to do it on my own, that's exactly what would happen because I would get most of my clients from Instagram or referrals, but it wasn't enough where it would have allowed me to do it full time. And, after taking over a 6-month break of really social media and building my business, I just knew that I needed help to do it. And I think that's one thing I've learned about myself over these last couple of years is I have a really hard time asking for help. I think I can always do it. I can do it by myself. And it doesn't always work out that way. And so I'm very grateful that I reached out to you because it's helped me transform my business.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Very cool. Awesome. I'd love to hear what you've accomplished during our time together.
So much. I created my program that um, that helps women, right, transform their life, and that was awesome because there's so many things that are in my program that are just so good, and And it's things that I've done and continue to do that help me live a happy life. I absolutely love my life. And so, building out my program was really powerful. I raised my prices a lot, which is awesome, right? I think having that faith and belief in yourself that you're worth it and your time is worth it is really powerful. I have done a lot of self-development for myself, which is awesome, right? Like as a coach, I'm giving so much self-development to others, but I know that I need it for myself, and making the choice to put myself in uncomfortable situations every day, right? Like as a coach, yes, you get to coach, but you also need to be able to sell and market yourself. And so there's times where that's not my strength or I'm uncomfortable, especially with technology. I think you've given me a lot of knowledge with that too, because I wasn't super tech savvy, but there's just been so many things I've accomplished, and it feels good to be signing clients at a high ticket dollar. And it feels good to have a program that I know is going to make an impact on so many women.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I love that you've been raising your prices and you've really stepped into your power and knowing that you're absolutely worth it and seeing your value. I mean, just you're doing tremendous work. And I love that you're signing clients consistently. You know, you're at this higher price point and just really changing, transforming lives. So it's so cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to hear kind of how you feel now compared to before we started working together.
Confident. Because that was the thing, is I know that before we started working together, I was wasting a lot of money and wasting a lot of time because I was spinning my wheels. I didn't know how to grow my business to where I wanted it to be. Cause like I'm a big goal getter. Like my goals are huge and they're scary. And I just didn't know all the steps to take to get there. And so now I just feel confident. And right, I still like fear and doubt still comes up, but it doesn't shut me down. It doesn't make me want to run back to a 40-hour-a-week gig. It just pushes me and pushes me out of my comfort zone, and I keep going. And so I just feel confident and determined to hit my goals.
I love it. Yeah, you've definitely grown so much in confidence, and it's been so cool to watch you transform over the last like 5 months or so. It's been so fun.
Thank you.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to hear what you're most proud of accomplishing, over this about 5-month period of time.
I would say that I'm just most proud of the fact that I keep going because, right, I shared, fear and doubt comes up. And in the past, I would have let that stop me, but I won't anymore. Like, I know it's a feeling I need to feel. It's something that comes up for me, but I don't let it stop me. And I just keep moving forward. And, I get to do my purpose. I'm doing my purpose. I'm doing my passion. And that's the best thing of all is I get to do what I love, and I get to make an impact on other people. And hopefully that ripple effect will transform so many others' lives that I don't even know about.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. Yeah, really living your passion, your purpose, and impacting so many lives. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we would love to hear about your program. Can you tell us about your coaching services?
Yeah, absolutely. So I have a program called Step Into Your Power. It is a 4-month program, and we work on so many amazing things in this program. We work on self-love, self-care. I love helping women create their vision for their life and creating goals to support them in getting there. We create routines. We let go of the stories that we tell ourselves, so we stop overthinking all the time. I support them in building their confidence and so much more. And so there's so many amazing things within my program, and I've already seen it shift so many women's lives. And it makes me feel excited and just powerful that I get to offer this, and watching my clients grow is it's everything. And so Step Into Your Power is what my program is called. And I've just seen so many people already step into their power, and it's amazing.
Oh, I love it so much. That's awesome. So cool. It's really probably the most fulfilling part of coaching is seeing the people transform right before our eyes. So I love that this brings you so much joy, and it's such a passion of yours, and it really lights you up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'd love to hear what you love most about online coaching.
That I get to be home. I think because at the beginning of the year, at the beginning of 2021, I was still working full time, and then I would come home and I would be coaching for like 20 hours. And that took so much time away from my son and my husband. And so now I don't work 40 hours a week. Like I maybe work 30. And I love that I get to watch my son grow. I don't have to miss out on his life, and I get to spend time with my husband. My husband's my best friend. Like I want to be with him. And so it's just so nice that I get to be home and I get to be present in my family, and I love that.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's what I love most about online coaching as well, is just the freedom to be home with our families and work from home.
Yeah.
Like it's priceless to be able to be with our kids and our,
Oh, yeah.
our loved ones for sure. So that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. So I'd love to hear, where do you see yourself going from here? What's your vision for the future?
Oh my gosh, I told you I'm a big goal getter, so I have so many things.
Yes.
But I am, I see myself growing into a multiple six-figure coach within the next year, which, really excites me because I coach because I want to be the breadwinner for my family. I want to be able to support them and help them have a magical life. I see myself in the future writing a book. I would love to be on a TEDx stage. I know I will be there. And I am going to create a podcast really soon, but I just see myself continuing to grow and step out of my comfort zone and really become a coach that makes a huge impact on the world.
I love it. Yes, beautiful. Amazing. Very cool. And where can people find you and how can they reach out to you?
So I am on LinkedIn and Facebook as Cori Sartori. I am on Instagram at Coach Cori Sartori. And my website is called marsholisticwellness.com. You can also email me at Cori@marsholisticwellness.com, or you can find me on Messenger and Facebook.
Perfect. Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Cori. It's just so incredible watching you change so many lives, and so proud of you for how far you've come. Like you're really making a huge impact. And I just love that you get to do this special work. It truly is such special work that we get to do as coaches. So really excited for your future. And thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your time.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks so much, Heather.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Take care.
You too.